Hello everybody, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks combat gameplay. Today on Sandriver in the assault mode with the WZ-131G FT, new tier 6 tank destroyer of the Chinese tech tree. Basically a quite special vehicle in my opinion, because it is a light tank with a rather hefty gun. Nothing compared to the Kanonjagdpanzer. For its tier it has an amazing DPM, great speed, and with binocular telescope enough spotting range to do actually useful scouting work. Anyway, first of all I want to talk about something which is really important in the mind of a Unicum, and this is map awareness and where to go in the first minutes of the game. As a Unicum, I always try to think about, hey, like, where do I go? Like, what is the best position for me to farm the most amount of damage and in the end carry the game? Most of the time such positions are rather aggressive or in the middle of the map where you can shoot left and right, and this is what I'm going to do. I could go obviously to go E1 and do some shots into the middle, but get spotted if people are running around here. I could stay behind here and get some shots over in this arc, but that's kind of far away. Or I could go over here and do some shots onto the oncoming heavy tanks or tanks in general which want to attack. Then I would stay up here on this little hill, but it would be quite, how should I say, I need to watch out, because as soon as they pop over here I will get spotted and get shots from the middle, which is quite risky too. So in this game I decided to go into the middle, into a rather specific position, to be exact behind this rock, and we will hug that rock a lot that game. Why do you ask, my friend? Because it's such a great rock. And here we are, we get the first enemy is open, a leopard, which will get a nice shot into apparently his engine as he starts to stop. I am spotted right now. I'll do another shot into him before backing off. You not ask yourself, but Raging, you are in the open for people from the one line, but why are you not going back when you're spotted already? And aren't you open for artillery? No and yes, or yes and no. Yes, if people are here, they could shoot at me, which wouldn't be good. But no, arty should not be able to shoot at me because I'm standing behind this rock. Right now, after the second shot, I decide to go back because I obviously don't want to get shot by artillery. Could have already heard that small little explosion over there. They were aiming at here. But this rock is amazing when the enemy scouts are not playing too aggressive. It is an aggressive position, but it's high risk, high reward. As you can see right now, I'm standing behind this rock, or stone, or boulder. The T-37 will only be able to spot me if he's driving all the way up here and around here. And then might be in trouble depending on who is driving over here. Otherwise, it's a really good and concealed position. Those bushes are concealing me slightly, those bushes are concealing me slightly. And with binocular telescope, like this, you can see we have 445 meters of view range, and we should be able to spot heavies which are going over here. Or rather, let's make it like this, over here. And honestly, it is obviously it's a passive position, yes, but it's not a bad position in my opinion. I actually like to do this position. And there we go. The M6 falls over a palm tree. We get a shot into him, saddle only into his tracks, but that's fair enough. Look at that. We still have enough reload time to shoot another time, and well, there we go. Can we get one more shot off? Sadly, our reload time is not fast enough and he gets back into cover. But you can see those 445 meters of view range makes it hard for the M6 to advance when I'm standing here and giving crossfire. He can't even get further. Well, there he goes, he gets further, receives another shot, but he backs off immediately, having lost almost 2/3 of his HP. Yeah, pretty darn close. Or 3/5, it looks like 3/5 to 2/3. I'm still staying at this position because it's not a bad position at the moment. I still don't know where the Achilles is, and I still don't know where the T-3485M is. The same goes for the Panzerkampfwagen 4 Ausführung H and some more TDs. I'm not concerned of this side at the moment. Why? Because we have 4 people here, the ELC, OI, T3485M and Skoda T25, it looks like. I'm more concerned about this side because here we only have 1 or 2 vehicles respective which can shoot on ongoing heavy tanks or heavy tanks which want to go aggressive. Now I start to do some blind shots because if he is in the back and he gets is behind a palm tree, I might not be able to spot him. And I'm not sure, but it looked like I hit him, but it didn't do any damage maybe, or hit his gunmetal and bounced. Now I keep on doing some more blind shots, and this is also something which I think is important. If you know somebody is in a bush, just do blind shots. Don't, obviously not doing it with gold ammunition, that would be quite generous of you. But if you know that there might be a tank and you know you will penetrate it, why don't do some blind shots? What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, the worst thing would be you would hit an ally and would probably get blue and get shot up by other allies. Which also happened to me once or twice already, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to talk about this afterwards again, but the worst thing which should normally happen is you simply miss. And that is not really bad in my opinion for having a chance to get more damage. So well, I'm still staying, hoping for the M6 to go on and show me his side again to get some more damage into this bugger. But you can see he's not going in, and right now our side lost the 890 line. I look around, so yep, it's time for me to move. And I decide to not move down here, but around where the gorilla is, to when the enemies are advancing through here, which is the most logical way to go, I can shoot at him. But right now it actually looks quite grim for us. 3,800 hit points versus 5,200. And they have 1 kill more than us. It's not too bad at the moment, but we only killed so far tier 5 tanks, and they have still all of their tier 6 tanks left, while we only lost we lost 3 tier 6 tanks already. So the type T34 is still in a little bit in front of us, so he might spot people before me. And there we go, I start to stop and use my binocular telescope. The EKV getting spotted, I'm not having shots on him, but there we go. I sadly pre-aimed a little bit too much for his arrival. He is fast going around the corner, but I sadly miss it, and well, there goes that shot. I decide to go back into aiming at him, and there we go, we get lucky, and the Stridswagen M4257 shows us his side. We get a nice shot into his... It looked like his tracks, but I think I destroyed his engine or so. Right now I'm spotted again, but I see the opportunity to get a kill. Sadly, the EKV is really fast on the trigger, getting a shot into my side for 268 damage, which is quite a lot. Luckily for us, we got the kill on the other Stridswagen M42, and well, now I decide to push on with the Ram too. He gets himself a T67, which has no real chance against him because the Ram 2 has more HP, better DPM, and you can see he's simply demolishing that T67. Right now I decide to myself, well, where should I go? And I think the best position is up here. Again, a little bit up, again a position where I can spot decently with binocular telescope. And I even can have shoots at the Excelsior if he decides to push down the 9 line. There we go, we get into a nice cozy position, which also quite conceals us a little bit with stone, giving us, well, if people are shooting at us, the chances of hitting the stone. Binoculars are on, and now let's have a look if we can spot something. There we go, the EKV is spotted on the open field. We get a shot into his side, 250 damage is gone. Returning the favor, dear bud. He thinks he's safe behind the stone. Nope, he is not. 1500 damage, 3800 WN8 so far, and 3 kills. And it's ongoing. The Panzerkampfwagen 4 Ausführung H shows us his front. We have no problem punching through it. Another shot into his side, into his front, and he is gone. And now it will be interesting. As you can see, I'm spotted. I know I need to get away. The killers can shoot at me. I'm doing right now auto aim on him and just shoot on the move. I luckily hit him, even though it was such a, well, lucky shot. But this is what I mean. Sure, for the Achilles it will be annoying because I did a shot on a move and it is lucky. You can call me a lucky dude. But in such positions, what is the worst thing which can happen again? There were no allies in the way. The only thing which could happen is that, well, you just simply miss. I will get a shot anyway if I not move. And I moved, I did a shot on a move and I hit 2200 damage so far, and this will be quite an important shot to have done. Because this will help us in a little duel with the dear Achilles tank. I think he will go up from our base side to go into the capture because the time is running dry. But no, he is over here. Right now I aim and I only hit the tracks. So yeah, there goes my luck because of the snapshot beforehand. But I again drive immediately into cover to not get hit by artillery because that would be really unlucky and could even lose us the game. He decides to, well, to go into the city. I go again for auto aim and do a shot in through the walls because those walls don't offer protection. He also knows that. I say I don't care, but I have the better reload time, I have the better DPM, we can trade those shots. 5 kills, 2355 damage, that is nice. And now, well, I decide to go ballsy again, try to go into the middle. There was a bishop, I am eager to get a top gun. I stayed a little bit behind the building because I didn't want to get shot at by the artillery, because still, the artillery, the Legfug arty is still a great player. I don't want to get focused down by him. And now I'm doing quite a bit of a mean trick. And it's a trick which, well, many good players do because they want that your ally is taking their shot. And this is what I'm doing. I wait to see where the bishop is aiming at. I see he's not aiming at me. I go over, get the kill. Last AP round is gone. The Fugard is aiming at me and I say, but I am reloading faster than you, let's give you a shot. Luckily the 5916 gets another shot in and, well, there we go. 7 kills, 2568 damage, and sadly AZT 3485M was AFK, or he simply camped somewhere we couldn't spot him. Well, this was still 720 HP, he had almost as much HP as 5 people of us did. Sad for the enemy team, but good for us because we won the game. We won the game with an ace tank, with the Pescucci medal, the Top Gun achievement and the High Caliber achievement. 75% accuracy, 2500 damage, 332 spot. And as you can see, we did awful a lot of damage to different people. There we go. We did as much damage as 3 people combined and had almost, legit, only because of 2 experience. We had twice as much experience as the Grilla 15. Grilla, excuse me, not the 15, that would be bonkers. But we certainly carried that game to victory with playing in the first few minutes aggressive to passive, then changing our position to defend our base, going a little bit more aggressive again to spot enemies, before going even more aggressive to finish off Achilles and killing the artillery off. So, and that is it. That is the game. We did 24 shots, 18 hit and 15 penetrated, and I'm not sure, but I think I might have bounced a shot on the M6 once or twice, but quite some shots were sadly missed because I did so many blind shots. We received 2 hits, we got 1 splash damage apparently, which didn't done anything. We spotted 2 vehicles and we damaged 9 and destroyed 7 of them. And distance traveled, which is also quite important in my opinion, is 2.6 kilometers. And now you can argue about RagingRaptor. Didn't you do any minus without premium account? No, I wouldn't have done any minus. You can even get this off, the 6,000 credits off, and we still would have made plus without premium account, even though I did quite some blind shots. Anyway people, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you a lot, and as always, thanks for watching and good luck on the battlefield.